guys, Shelly the MC, and y'all watching Hot Off the Press. Hey look, look.
Hey guys, Christine Linnea again for another episode of Hot Off the Press, and today I got my girl Shelly the MC in the house. Thanks for coming out.
You're welcome.
We done switched locations, as you can see. It is a lovely ass day outside.
You know, it's 80 degrees.
And we're going to take advantage. In the winter
in
time.
February, it's 80 degrees.
Alright, Shelly, so go ahead and just jump right in. Tell us, where did the name Shelly the MC come from?
I feel like I answered this question like this. So we came from, I used to be like a real big Wale fan. When I first started rapping and stuff, I used to listen to Wale like really hard. When he dropped this tape More About Nothing, he had this song called The MC. And I don't know why it stuck with me, but my initials is MC too, so I put that with it after I seen it was another rapper from here. Her name was like Rod the MC. Yeah, she's a rapper too. So I think with that, it wasn't like so much of like force, like, oh no, I'm gonna make my name like that. It was just like, okay, it should be Shelly the MC. But I just know it really came from like that song on the tape. It just stuck out to me, and then that's my initials too. So it was just like Shelly the MC.
It just worked.
Yeah, it just worked. And then after that, I just kept it like that.
Okay. So how long exactly have you been rapping?
I've been rapping since I was like 16. It's been like, I'm 22 now, so it's like, it's been like just like 6 years. I'm trying to count. Like 6 years, yeah. Yeah, it's been like 6 years. I'm all trying to count with my head so I don't sound dumb. But yeah, it's been like 6 years. Yeah. Okay,
so out of that whole time frame, what year would you say you started taking it like serious?
I was always taking it serious. A lot of people ask me that too. I never was just like playing around with it. It was just something that I really wanted to do. Before I was rapping, I was writing poetry and I used to sing. So like when I started rapping, it was something I knew that it was something that I really wanted to do, and I just stayed on it. When I was in school, I had all F's in school. I didn't pay attention to nothing else but my music. And it became a problem in school because I wanted to do it so bad that I didn't care about anything else. That's all I focused on my whole entire life. So even like I stayed back and had to go to like an alternative school, and then I ended up going to head school. I didn't go to college. I know for sure I didn't want to go to college because I knew I wanted to do music. It's just, school is just not for me. So I went to head school thinking I was just going to do a little small hustle to get some money. Dropped out of that. And it was like, because I want to rap, you know what I'm saying? I noticed that nothing else is my passion but just rap. And it's been my passion my whole life. So, yeah.
Okay. So I want to say the first time I heard of you, like heard of Shelly the MC, I want to say was with Rico Nasty, Will the Rapper, and Tino Loud.
Yeah, that's how a lot of people, a lot of new people who didn't know who I was found out who I was through that song. I like that song.
Okay, so what's like your current relationship with Will, Tino, and Rico? You guys like still keep in contact?
Yeah, we all still, not like really keep in contact, but we all still cool, you know what I'm saying? We all met each other like through the internet and stuff like that. One day we linked in the studio, and it was like, you know, I didn't know Tino like that, and I didn't know Rico like that either, but we all introduced each other. We all just had a vibe, and we made the song. It was like, it was lit. I liked it because it was just like, we all had our own different styles, and it wasn't like, no, doing too much and none of that. It was just like, boom, and it came out to like a really good song. And a lot of people had listened to them already, and then that's how they found out about me. And I think just because all of us collabed together, it just made it like, it was something that you had to watch. So that's what really helped me too.
I'm saying the video was real fun. You know, y'all was at Dave & Buster's.
Yeah.
Acting like little kids. So I wanted, what is it? For Northeast Baby, that song I want to say is popping. Like the shit took off. You got not even just the kids. I want to say my older brother, he's basically 30. I just played with you, you're basically 30. But that's all he be playing in the car. So yeah, I'm thinking like maybe when I first heard the name, maybe it's gonna be like about like you'll come up in Northeast, but it's just like a hype song. Like so what was the whole concept behind that?
It never had a concept when I was writing it. It actually did. When I was writing the song, it really had nothing to do with Northeast. I was just making a regular song. It was on like just a regular beat, and I was just writing. When I was writing the first line, I didn't really want to say Northeast because one of my other songs did a little bit of numbers. I was like, boy, I'm from Northeast, and when I step out, they like, there she go. I had like a lot of songs before Northeast Baby, and I was saying Northeast in every single song. And I'm like, well, I need to stop saying Northeast because, like, you know what I'm saying? But when I'm writing my song, sometimes I just tell myself I'm thinking too much. Like, just go with the flow, because if I think too hard, I'm gonna mess it up. So I kept Northeast right there. The song was just supposed to be a concept about me having 3 different numbers and stuff, like I'm getting too many calls, like just like a phone number type of song. But it was like, you know, it didn't go as planned. When I went to the studio, I didn't even put the whole hook on the song. I just used the first half and said it again. And from that point, it was just like, I have no choice but to name the song Northeast Baby. I never even put no verses on it. So after that, when I was writing the verses, the second verses on the song, I actually wrote that verse first. And I wrote that verse when I was in the studio. And then I was like, it's really nothing else I can say. Around the second verse, I'm talking about like my neighborhood and all that stuff like that. And my producer was like putting pressure on me. Like, I mean, it's a good thing though, but he was telling me like, no, it's more that you could say about Northeast. Like, you have to really think. I'm like, it's nothing else that I can say. Like, the song wasn't even supposed to be about this, and now I have to pressure myself to like really think and get into depth. Like, what can I say about my side of the city? You know what I'm saying? So I took it home and I just kept on thinking of it. I kept on thinking of it. Went back to the studio like a week later, and when I was thinking, it was more so of I didn't have so much to write about it, because at the time, like, I'm older now. I'm not the same person I used to be. I'm in the house now. I'm old. I don't, you know what I'm saying? When I was young, I was always ripping, running the streets. I was always at the station, at the store, every day outside. Like, I was a tomboy, so it was like I was just out here. You know what I'm saying? People that know me know I was out here, like everywhere in Northeast. I moved in different hoods. I was always living in Northeast. So I was like, but that's what I'm going to have to write about. I'm going to have to write about my past. You know what I'm saying? It's not more so about right now. It's about this person that I used to be. You know what I'm saying? So in the song, I'm like, I'm a Northeast baby. This is my side of the jungle. Come to Minnesota Station on my side of the tunnel. I remember we was posted up outside of the 7. The come to Minnesota Station, not bad. The come to Minnesota Station on my side of the tunnel was more so of, I thought of myself when I was young, not just young, but a couple of years ago, when I used to rip and run. I was always at the station on this side and on this side, but my hood is on this side of the tunnel. We always say, I'm under the tunnel, I'm on the other side of the tunnel, or you over the bridge. That's the bridge that I was on in the video. And the station is like the side where the station and the stores are, but I was always on both sides, but my side was this side. You know what I'm saying? So on the song I said, come to Minnesota Station on my side of the tunnel. And like with the song, I think people took that like, oh, this her shit, like she run this shit, and I did not write the song like that, you know what I'm saying? But people took it that way, like, you know what I'm saying? People come in Northeast, they think, oh, this is my side though. People know I grow, I still be out, I still live in Northeast, I still, you know what I'm saying? Northeast is still me, I'm still out here, I still get shit done in Northeast, but
she ain't gonna beat y'all up
yeah,
if y'all come to her side.
It was more so like, yeah, I think people just took it like some gang banging type, I'm a Northeast, and everybody just ran with it. Everybody that was from Northeast was like, yeah, like, and then people like, especially people that know me and know my real story, they know I was really at the station. They know I'm really hanging outside of these stores every single day. Like, they see me. This is where people know me from. To this day, I'm still on Minnesota getting stuff done. So, not as much as I used to, but so it's like, it's the truth. So, that whole first verse just like summed it all up. Like, it was more so of like, I remember we was posted up outside of the 7. Like, we really used to be outside of the store. Like, really, I really used to. It's photo shoots that I took off my page. Like, we really used to be at that store. Like, that was the spot, the bridge, the station. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I captured the video, because that's all I saw when I was like listening to the song. Okay.
So let me say, when and where were you the first time you heard like your song, not from you playing, maybe it was on the radio,
Northeast Baby,
any song?
They played my song like it wasn't too long ago, but it was like a couple of years ago. They was like, DJ Young Music used to play like little artists that they had like little songs, and I would already know it was coming, so I would just already play it on the radio. But the first time I actually like really got in the car and caught it off guard was with Northeast Baby. I would just be in the car,
like, oh
yeah, we'd be riding around, and I just hear I hear them mixing it. I would hear the beat coming. And then all I hear is the thud, 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 thud. I'm like, the song about to come on. And then it'd be like that. So I ran into it like getting in the car like probably like just 2 times. But all the other times I knew it was playing.
Okay. So it was like you was already prepared.
Yeah.
And you had to be like,
yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, another time when me and my friend, this is like recently, we got in the car. We was leaving from somewhere. Like as soon as we got in the car, turned the radio on, it was playing. I was like, oh. I was like, that's good.
All right, let's talk about 3 the Hard Way. You just dropped 3 songs. Out of the 3 that you picked, which one is your favorite and why?
My favorite one, like really that touches me, is the Lil Baby freestyle, because I spoke like my truth. That was really where I've been coming from. I explained what's been going on, why I haven't dropped songs after Northeast Baby, why I haven't been doing photo shoots, basically telling people like I've been staying down, I'm going through a lot of shit with friends and people that I'm working with. That whole, I just really expressed myself and put it all on that one song. And I put that song last because it summed up everything. Like, even I gave y'all some two cranky songs before that, but I want y'all to know where I've been at and what's been going on, and this is why this and this is why that. You won't have any more questions about, you know, a lot of people was like, she ain't dropped nothing, she this and she that, you know what I'm saying? But I've really been working, but it's more so of like, I'm staying down. I've been teaching myself how to stay down and how to I don't have to keep flexing on the internet all the time. I don't have to keep throwing out photo shoots. I'm learning that less is more. You know what I'm saying? People took that like, oh, she fell off. Like, oh, she's a one-hit wonder. And oh, she da-da-da. She can't keep up. You know what I'm saying? But it was really more so of me getting my business straight, me getting my team together, me working with the right people, cutting the wrong people off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I really explained in that song. That's why I like that song the best. The one I think that I thought people was gonna vibe with the most was gonna be We Don't Love Them, because I just really like it. When I first heard the beat, heard the real song, I was like, I need this beat. Like, I already knew I was gonna say sipping on Moscato, like, but it was no beat out. Then when I made a decision I was gonna actually do a whole remix tape, and it was gonna be more songs. I was like, I looked up the beat and it was up there, so I was like, boom, and I wrote it that same day. And then the Plain Jane, that's everybody's favorite one.
I mean, I'm still waiting for a Crew remix. Yeah, that's my favorite song.
I was gonna do Crew too. It was like with Plain Jane, everybody was just like, oh, and I'm like, I thought it was gonna be We Don't Love Them. I thought that was gonna be pressed for that one. The reason I only did 3 songs, I was gonna do more, but it was like, do I do this whole like 9 songs? Because I was gonna do Crew. I was even gonna remix I was gonna remix some DMV songs from the DMV. They beats on the internet too. I was gonna remix all of them and just fuck them all up. Like, and I was just like, that's what people want to hear. But then it's like, I don't want to give people too much, and then just like you said, you want Crew. People texting me, now do God's plan. Like, I don't want to be a remix rapper, so it's like you just gonna get 3 and you sit with that. You know what I'm saying? And I made sure those 3 songs was perfect enough for you won't. And I feel like now they're gonna want more remixes, and I feel like, okay, it's still gonna be more remixes every now and then, but I'm like, just 3 is good enough. I had people tell me like, no, that's just 3. Like, people attention spans is like, boom, that's all they need. Because if I gave y'all 9 songs, I don't even want to hear more than 4 songs from myself. That's just like honesty. So I think like, what would the fans want? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I gave y'all 9 songs, y'all only was gonna pick 3 of y'all favorite and keep it moving. Y'all wasn't about to listen to every single one. So with that's just how I planned it, and I just put it like 3 the hard way, because it's like, all 3 of them is like hard. It wasn't like no, I was just rapping on it just to rap on it, you know. So I picked the right, and then I tried to do songs that everybody didn't do yet, which was Plain Jane and We Don't Love Them. I've never seen nobody remix those. And the Lil Baby one was just because I feel like I had to do something that everybody would want to hear. I was gonna do Outside Today too, but it was worn out. I'm like, I'm not about to. I was gonna do Gummo too. I'm like, played out. Like, why do something that everybody already did? You know.
All right, so are we going to expect some visuals? Like, I seen the We Don't Love Them in the studio when you had the Moscato. We gonna get like an actual video for any of the songs?
No.
And why not?
Only because I wanted to, but it was just something I had to really think on. And it's like, I know for sure when I do a remix or something, especially like Plain Jane, because it's already a big song, and it's not just like a underground rapper. It's like Nicki and Ferg, okay, or Cardi and Ferg, whoever. But that song is like for sure gonna hit 1 million views. None of my normal songs has not hit 1 million views yet, and I don't want to put a video out and then it blows up and then I just blow up off of a remix. You know, so that's more so why I didn't want to shoot the video, because it's like, y'all fuck with it, y'all gonna keep fuck with it if I don't shoot a video or not, so just leave it there. But I had something else that I gotta work on. It's like, I'm not about to spend all this money to shoot videos and waste my money on something that's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not even, and I have another song, another single that I'm about to start pushing, so it's like, just focus on that, like, you know what I'm saying? And I really just don't want to blow up like, oh, this rapper, she like that, she remixed this. Like, Northeast Baby ain't even hit 1 million views yet. I for sure do not want to see a remix blow up, and then that's like all I got to show, like, I did this remix in it. No, like, no.
All right, so this song you try to sneak in real quick, what's the tea on that? Like, how much,
you like, I try to sneak in.
Yeah.
It's dropping like soon.
Like how soon?
Soon, like
Can I get
soon,
the name
like
of the
in a
song,
blink of an eye. I can't give you no name. I can't give you none of that. But it's soon. And with that, I had a lot of songs that I was going to drop over, and I mean that I was going to drop. I mean that I was trying to focus as to be a single, but I feel like this one is just like perfect. And that's another reason why I wasn't just dropping song after song after song. Cause it's like I don't gotta keep giving people too much. You know, it's more like so of quality over quantity, and I learned that Northeast Baby lasted long enough for at least 6 months to still have a buzz for 6 months. Instead of me dropping a song every other week and a video every single month. That song still had its, you know what I'm saying? And I still sat back and was like, damn, maybe I am falling off, or maybe I do need to do this. But when I dropped the tape, it was like, boom. And that just showed me, like, I don't have to do too much. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I know with this next song, because I have a lot of other songs that I'm ready to drop too, but it's like, this one is the perfect one that's going to sit just like Northeast Baby did. So it's like, you know, I'm just learning, like, quality over quantity right now.
All right, so I know you said you had, like, your, like, situation where you weren't, like, on the internet as much and stuff like that. So is that, like, how am I trying to ask this? More so into your vlogging? Like, I seen, like, your YouTube channel and everything.
I be getting sad because everybody, like, what happened?
Yeah, I'm going to say Twitter, want to know where you at with the vlog.
So, this will be the first time I answer this question, like, for real. But honestly, what it was, the vlog was getting too personal. It was too regular, you know what I'm saying? It was too just, like, Snapchatty, like, nothing. And it was kind of just boring. It was boring. It didn't have like no content. It really didn't have like stories to it. And it just seemed like I was just running with it, and I was just giving too much, and I was doing it for no reason. Not doing it for no reason because I knew I wanted to do it. I still do, and I still am going to do it. But I took a break because, one, because a lot of stuff was going on with, I had a lot of my friends and stuff in the vlog and stuff like that. A lot of stuff was going on with my personal life that I just didn't want on camera. So it was no more to vlog, but okay, y'all want to see me at the nail salon, but why keep doing the same thing in every single vlog? What are they getting out of it? Then I noticed, like, my audience is kids. Like, I do want to start, instead of just putting out content, it's always this just dumb doing nothing. Why not, like, teach y'all something? So it was more so like I stepped off to, like, make a plan. I didn't have a plan. I was just shooting. Okay. And it got somewhere, but I noticed if I step back and really plan and really do it the right way, it's going to get even further. So that's why I stopped. And now I still took a break from it because once I really figured out what I really want to do with it, that's when stuff starts slowing down. And I talk about that in, like, the Lil Baby freestyle too. Like, when the hype go down, then the calls and, like, stuff like that. Like, stuff started slowing down. So now, right now, it's not that much to film. Also, with, like, getting the camera, trying to put a team together, trying to get somebody that could see my vision and really shoot for me. You know what I'm saying? It's hard.
I know, the struggle. Yeah,
so it's like, I can tell a million, all these cameramen, and it's like, they're with it, but they not. And it's like, okay, so that's why I was doing it on my own with my own camera, but it's like, okay, I can't do it on my own. You know what I'm saying? So I can easily take it, but it's just like boring, you know what I'm saying? But it's really now, so it's like I really have a plan, and I be trying to tell, like, my fans too, when they in the comments and they all like, when do you come back? I'm like, I promise I'm coming back. I promise. I just have to get the right people with me to move with me, and we get it done. And right now, recently, like a week or two ago, I just found somebody that's really wanting to work with me and get this done. So I have been telling people, like, I promise that I'm coming back regardless. I don't know exactly when, but it's gonna come back right. As long as it come back right, it's more so in, like, how it's done than when it's done. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So I want to say female rappers have like this thing that, like, a lot of people don't seem to care for. Like, I want to say a lot of female rappers that I'm not into, like, that whiny type of voice, but you have like a harder type of voice. So being a female rapper, what, like, situations would you say you face, if any?
Everybody sleep on us. Like, it's been, and when people ask me how long I've been rapping, I really sit and be like, I've been rapping like 6 years. If you know me in real life, you know I've been rapping like all my life, since I've been in, like, 9th grade. And throughout that time, I could really rap. I'm talking about rap better than these niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't put somebody, and it's not trying to sound cocky, but it's like, okay, put your favorite rapper in the studio with me. Like, seriously. And it's just to show you, because I feel like people play with me a lot, and it's like sometimes I do gotta come hard. Like, I don't never say like nobody's fucking with me, because there's always somebody that's fucking with me, but you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I feel like I gotta go harder, and I gotta show more, because people doubted me so much, you know what I'm saying? In the beginning of me rapping, people that's fucking with me now was not fucking with me before. And that's how like the struggle with really trying to get far, because it's hard to get people to really fuck with you. I've been rapping all my life. I should have a million fans right now. All my videos should have a million. I've been rapping since the 9th grade, dropping videos since I was a little girl, before I even had dreads, before I was even thinking about dreads. You know what I'm saying? And it's all in where I come from. People in the city just not wanting to support. They not with it unless you got co-signed or you know what I'm saying? Like, I was never showing no ass, no none of that. And I'm never wilding for respect. I'm not out here fucking with these rappers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not friendly, so I'm not on every set. You know what I'm saying? So that was hard for me. It's hard to come up like that. With me, it's like, once I really started, like, really just keep putting that pressure, like, I'm never going to stop. So that's how I really got further. But I can say with my fan base, that's more so of the internet gave me kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I really got somewhere, because of the kids. Because older people would know me, and people my age been watching me all my life, they just don't support. But kids, it's like they look up to me, so they're, you know what I'm saying, they're with it. That's my fan base. That's my loyal fan base. They're not going anywhere. It don't matter if I disappear off the face of the earth and come back, they're still going to be like, hey, like Team Shelly. So that's what really got me out of that hole where I thought like, okay, this is hard. You know what I'm saying? That's when I started like believing like, oh, I can really get somewhere. Once kids are behind you and you have like the youth behind you, everybody else just follows. The older people like, oh, the kids fucking with it, she's the wave, like now they on it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't fuck with it from the beginning. I had to show people that these kids were really fucking with me, you know what I'm saying? And learning how to work with the internet. I was more so like taking a lot of pictures. So I had a lot of followers already. People knew I could rap, but it was just more so of like, you know, like just internet stuff. So people knew who I was. I kept the same image, so you're not gonna forget. I wasn't like black hair one day, then this day. It was always just, well, first it was orange and then it was just red. So it was like, you know, I never came out the cover like tracks and none of that. So it was like, you remember who my face was, but people just doubt you a lot. Then it's like, when you try to work with artists and all that, they always trying to talk to you. It's always, oh, but is you gonna do a song? It's always like, no, but they always in your DMs, but they can't do a feature. You know what I'm saying? You too big to do a feature, but you keep sliding in DMs. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want? And I'm the type to tell you, like, bye unless you about to do a feature. You know what I'm saying? And now it's no response. You know what I'm saying? Because people, they just play with you. And it's like, you either fall in that hole and let these people take advantage of you, or you don't. You know what I'm saying? So, well, a lot of female rappers, it is some that do make it out because we focus. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what we want and we're going to get what we want. We're going to keep moving. And then you got some female rappers that's just, I want to be friends with everybody, and they fall in that hole, and then you trap, and then it's like, boom, they disappear off the face of the earth.
Okay. So for not just female rappers, but females in this industry, like this whole media, entertainment, all of that, what advice could you give to people that's in the same field as us?
I would just say stay focused. You know, stay focused and keep going at with just stay focused, because it's so easy to lose your focus. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you the type of girl that just, you not about your business, and you more so of like how people feel about you and how this and that, and you might get in the trap where then it starts so much going on. You might, you know what I'm saying, anything could just happen. It's more so just when you a girl, like, you have to stay focused. You have to know what you want and keep moving, and you have to put that demand on people and have them standards. Like, just like I said, you gonna do the feature or get the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep it business, because people will really like, and some girls are like weak-minded, you know what I'm saying? They not as strong as, like, I don't want to say as strong as I am, but they're not as strong as some people, as other people. So it's like, they just fall, and that's all it is. You just gotta keep going, and you gotta be about your business. That's all it is.
Don't get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, don't get lost.
Like Gucci said.
Yeah.
All right, so I almost forgot. I want to jump into the Titan Awards, and you received 2 of them. I know one was for Video of the Year for Northeast Baby, and then the other one, correct me, it was for Hip Hop Artist of the Year. So how was the whole vibe like at the Titan Awards?
It was really good. It was packed. Like, it was packed. Like, I honestly did not think it was gonna be that packed. But it was packed. Like, it was nowhere to, well, I had somewhere to sit, but it was packed. Like, people were standing up. I seen a lot of people from here, a lot of people that do business, and like other artists, and even people like clothing lines and modeling and dancers. It was packed. I feel like at least the whole, I'd seen more of DC than anywhere in that building, and it was like packed, and it was good. It was like all love. It wasn't no drama. It was just, it was like perfect. It came out good.
All right. So the fans want to know, Who is Shelly's top 5 artists? And it don't have to be in the DMV.
Top 5. The number 1 rapper I've been listening to lately, Drake. I've been a hard Drake fan since I was young, but now it's like the wave is coming back to me. I've been listening to him hard. 2, I would say Post Malone. I love Post Malone. Like, it's like, I feel like Post Malone is like, he tells my story. Yeah, he really is slept on. I think it's because of the type of music he makes. But it's like, he's talking the same shit that we talking our music. He just putting it a different way. It's not trap music. And when I listen to his lyrics, I'm like, I'm going through the same thing. It's like, he really talks about real shit, and I really be vibing to it, because it's like, I don't want to keep making trap music, and you know what I'm saying? So it takes my mind somewhere else on how to be creative with songs and not just bitch this, bitch that, you know what I'm saying? So that. 3, I'm gonna say Shy. Listen to Shy. Okay. I've been listening to him like real hard. 4, I can add myself. I listen to myself, but no. 5, who's somebody else that I've really been listening to? Let me think. Can I go to my playlist? Can I go to my let me see.
I go to the playlist.
I gotta see who I've really been listening to lately, cause you know it always changed throughout the times.
You put Money Bag in there.
I don't listen.
What?
Mika. Oh my God, wins and losses. Yes, he should have been number 1.
I haven't heard. Where is he at? Like, I haven't heard.
He locked up.
Oh shit.
You didn't hear?
I mean, I know he's still in jail.
Where is he at?
I know he's still in jail, but it's like everybody forgot about him.
Wins and losses, like he dropped wins and losses at like perfect timing. Like, I felt like everything he was talking about in that tape, from people not fucking with him, people doubting him and losing people and this and that, like you had wins and you had losses, and he really touched on how he took L's. And I feel like I took a lot of L's in 2017. On the internet it might look like, okay, yeah, she's in her glow, like she just came up, but this is like the worst year in my career. Like, so much wild shit happened. I made so many mistakes. But the best thing I can say is that I learned from every single one. That's just like, even with dropping that single, a song blowing up out of nowhere, I was not ready for at all. I didn't even have a team. Like, I barely even had a manager when the song dropped. Like, I was just out of control. Like, from the point 2 months before me dropping that song all the way to like January, which is February now, so like January, I've been doing stuff on my own. And it might not look like it, but that tape like really touched me, because it's like, it's really like off some independent shit, taking a lot of L's, and like, but you still winning because you still got shit done and you still made it through, you know what I'm saying? That's how that tape like really touched me. Like, I took so many L's, like, but it was like I still got through it, and I still, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up with my favorite question. 5 minutes from now, 5 years from now, 5 decades, if we live that long, I don't know.
We gonna live that long.
In that time, like, frame or whatever, how do you want, not just your fans, but how do you want like everybody in the world to remember Shelly the MC?
I want them, see, now that's why I'm trying to change the things that I do now, because I drop some songs and I'll be cursing and going off, and I see these kids like saying everything I'm saying in the song, and I'm like, okay, no, like something has to change. But I want people to look at me like I always kept it real, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with interviews, I feel like a lot of people, like I had a lot of people, like I do an interview and they be like, no, you can't say that, like, no, you have to make it look like this and da 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 da. And I'm like,
I feel like that's
like,
fake,
why do y'all want me to be, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, why do you want me to lie? Like, certain questions they asked me about like the city and stuff, and I would tell the truth, like honestly how I feel. And I still want people to look at me like I'm always representing my city, but I'm always gonna keep it real too. I'm not about to go nowhere else. I don't give a fuck if I'm out Hollywood. I'm not about to lie. Like, I'm never gonna lie, and I'm always gonna keep it real. But I do more so want to start giving a positive image instead of just like with the YouTube and all that other stuff. It's just more so of like a public figure more than just a rapper. And that's how I want to be looked at. So it won't just be like, oh yeah, she rap, she like that, but more so of like really showing people the real me. You know what I'm saying? So that's really all.
Well, y'all, she's going to tune it on up. Don't be cussing kids, because y'all shouldn't be cussing.
I know.
Anyway.
They was like making little videos, and I'm like, oh my God.
So go ahead, before we close out, go ahead and drop the people with all your social media, social platforms, where they can find your music.
All my social medias is at Shelly the MC. Everything is Shelly the MC. I think that's all.
And
yeah, everything is literally at Shelly the MC. For my music, singles are on iTunes. Like, if y'all want to hear like old songs, they're on like Spinrilla, YouTube, and all stuff like that. But more music coming to iTunes and all stores like Spotify, all that.
All right. Well, since she's not trying to tell us about the song, we all gotta wait. So we gonna check on her.
It's positive. I can't say that. It's positive. It got like 3 curse words.
3.
It barely has curse words. And it's not like the F word and none of that. I really try to keep the curse words out of it, but it's positive. Like, I'm proud of myself because I took it and I really stayed on topic. It's a different sound. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It still has a bounce to it. Everything's about to have a bounce. I can't say that. But it's positive. It's really positive. And I took a situation out of my life and just turned it into this big concept. And it's like, it's really positive. I'm proud of myself. Because I really made a good song and I'm not talking shit. So, yeah.
All right, well, thank you for stopping by. I'm saying it like I own this
thank
place.
You.
But thank you for coming by.
Yeah,
y'all be on the lookout for her new single. It's positive, only 3 cuss words. I'm Christine Lanier, and this has been Hot Off the Press.